Good evening, Hamlin County School family. Please take a moment to review the following information and contact Ms. Carlene Webb if you have any questions, and we will address those issues in a future broadcast. All of the following issues are responses to questions and concerns which were emailed or phoned in to us. Number 1, applications for free and reduced lunch can be found on our website. Parents will need to complete and submit this form so that their children will be eligible for free and reduced lunch this upcoming school year. You may also pick up a paper copy at your school or at the central office if you cannot access the online registration forms. It is very important that we get these forms in as soon as possible. Number 2, several people have attempted to contact the schools over the summer and have been unable to reach anyone. Most of our schools are not staffed over the summer months because the majority of the front office staff and administrative assistants only work a week after school ends and a week before school starts. We realize this is a problem for parents needing to contact the school, especially during these challenging times when you need information. This is a major budget issue for us to staff all schools during the summer, and we simply don't have the funds to do this in this particular budget. However, it is something that we're looking into for next year to better serve our parents. For now, parents may contact the principal via email if they have questions. In addition, parents may contact the central office and we will help you resolve your issue. We may have to take your contact information and give it to a principal, but we will make sure that someone will contact you that can provide you with the necessary information you need. Number 3, many parents have called the central office because they are worried that their attempts to register for online instruction were not successful. Many parents have completed the process numerous times and have registered their child multiple times. In retrospect, we should have designed the registration process to send out a message to parents stating that you had successfully registered your child when you finished the process. However, you may call the central office and we can let you know if you have registered your child online and completed all the paperwork. However, you can be relatively confident you have been successful if you received a message at the end of the process stating that your response had been recorded. Number 4, we need to make a correction on the announcement we made last week concerning our graduation ceremony. We will have the graduation ceremony, rain or shine, on the football field. We will not go into the gym because it is not large enough to provide adequate social distancing to keep everyone safe. We would be required to reduce the number of tickets given to each child if we use the gym. We would need to delay the ceremony if we experience lightning, but it will not stop for rain. Please make sure you bring an umbrella or rain gear if the forecast is predicting rain. Number 5, we have revised our transportation plan to more closely align with current safety procedures. First, the bus driver will take the temperature of students. It has been determined that temperatures may be considered medical records and other students should not be able to see this information. The driver will stop the bus, make sure that all students are at the door and safe from any traffic before taking temperatures. Second, we will assign seats on all bus routes. This will help us identify potentially infected students and those sitting around him or her because everyone will have a permanent seat. Third, we will keep the seat immediately behind the driver empty to provide him or her with added safety precautions. Fourth, siblings will sit together to reduce the possibility of cross-infection. Fifth, the front seat away from the driver will be reserved for students who have a fever and who cannot be immediately sent back home because their parents cannot be seen at the house. Number 6, elementary and middle schools will deploy their computers next week for those students who have opted to attend virtual online school and who indicated they needed assistance securing a laptop throughout the school year. Your school will send out a message notifying you of the date and times. We waited until the last week before school in hopes that our new computers would arrive. The virus, in conjunction with the demand schedule placed by every other school in the nation, has interrupted the delivery date. However, we will distribute the computers that we currently have in school to students who are participating in online instruction and who indicated a need for assistance in securing a computer. Number 7, we are attempting to create an online program for over 2,000 students. We will live stream all high school classes during the entire instructional day. We have worked over the summer to provide staff development to our staff to ensure they are competent with Google Classrooms, which will be our delivery platform for online instruction. We have provided training to parents on how to access Google Classrooms from home. We have trained multiple staff members in each school to be certified Google Classroom trainers to assist other teachers in their own building. We have provided opportunities for all teachers to earn Level 1 certification as Google Classroom instructors. We have hardwired high school teachers' computers to reduce the possibility that the wireless network will fail when all students attempt to use the network at the same time. We have also conducted a number of other issues to be ready for online instruction. However, with all of these precautions, there will still be a variety of network issues, operator errors, computer malfunctions, and software problems. We are relatively certain that the first week of school and online instruction may be challenging. For this reason, the first week of school will be a technology calibration period. This will be an opportunity for parents, students, and teachers to address the multitude of issues that will arise as we attempt to take on this enormous endeavor. We will have helplines set up at each school to assist parents and students. As you can imagine, it may be difficult to contact someone at the very beginning of school because of the volume of calls that we anticipate. Please leave a message and someone will contact you as soon as possible. No graded assignments will be given during this calibration period unless all students are logged in and are experiencing no issues. We will be patient and make sure that students have access to all technology before we begin mandatory assignments. Number 8, we are awaiting the order of our Wi-Fi hotspots for deployment. We're facing the same issues with these hotspots that we had with computers. We will notify parents as soon as we receive these devices. We are requesting that parents attempt to find some other temporary internet access until the hotspots arrive. We will provide paper copies of the instructional program if necessary. The hotspots very well may arrive before school starts, but we need to be prepared for a few weeks just in case that they don't come in. Number 9. We have seen a sharp increase in the number of positive cases in Hamlin County. We are seeing about 19 more cases per day with approximately 630 confirmed cases. This is about 1% of the total population, but we are concerned about the rapid increase in cases. The research indicates that wearing a mask will help reduce the spread of the virus. We have taken every measure to keep our staff and students healthy. We have stated in the past that masks were highly recommended but would not be mandatory. In response to the significant increase in cases, we will require that all students in grades 3 through 12 wear a mask unless they have some type of medical or physical condition which would prevent them from doing so. This exclusion from wearing a mask would require a physician's note. We're also requiring that all of our staff members wear a mask. We will provide a mask if parents cannot afford them or cannot find them in a store. We will accept a wide variety of masks as long as they cover the mouth and nose. They can be homemade or purchased commercially. Parents who are against their child wearing a mask would have the option of online instruction. It is our hope this mask requirement will not be for an extended period of time, but we must implement it to keep everyone as safe as possible during these times. Preschool through second grade students will be asked to wear a mask if they can, but we understand that this may be an extremely difficult process to maintain during the entire day, and it will not be mandatory. Students will be required to wear a mask on the bus during transitional times in the hallways and in classrooms where social distancing may have limits. There will be times during the school day that wearing a mask may not be possible, such as in welding, physical education, band, etc. Teachers will provide specific directions in the classroom when it is acceptable to take the mask off. We understand there are a wide range of opinions on the wearing of a mask, but we do believe that it is critical that we take this action to help reduce the possibility of spreading the virus. Please continue to send in your thoughts, suggestions, and concerns. We will address those issues in a future broadcast. Thank you for your attention to this broadcast, and we wish you the very best.